21 Pilots are releasing their new album Breach this Friday, so this week I am going through their entire discography, reviewing all of their albums in chronological order, and we are now on to their 2018 album Trench. Hear me out. This is one of my favorite albums of all time. Trench is maybe the most important album in my music listening journey. It's the album that really made me love music. I was never really able to get into it up until I was about 12, 13, and then I randomly played the song Jumpsuit when it came up on my YouTube recommended, and I fell in love. That led to me checking out the album, that led to me checking out the band, and it led to me expanding out my music taste and eventually leading to me doing this. Now, this one is one of my favorite albums of all time for very personal reasons. There are a lot of albums that I can appreciate as like one of my favorites of all time because they are genuinely just mind-boggling pieces of work, whereas this album is one that just speaks to me and my tastes a lot. I think the genre blending here is absolutely fucking marvelous. The band blend rock, reggae, hip-hop, alt-pop, all so beautifully and add such a nice, gritty, fucked up spin to it. This album is murky, it's gross, it literally feels like being in the middle of like a trench during an active war zone. It is just so bleak. There is such a dark, like, yellow tint over all of this, and I absolutely love the aesthetic. I think the flow is the best it's been on any of their albums. This one's just under an hour, and while I had a problem with the first two albums being as long as they were, this album has great track-to-track flow. The track placements are actually good for once on one of their albums. And there's just such a great through line between all of these tracks. Every single song feels like it complements the last track beautifully. It feels like there's an actual sonic arc to this album, as opposed to Blurry Face, Vessel, and even their next two albums, where it just kind of feels like a playlist on shuffle. Every single song on this album is perfect in my opinion, whether you're talking about the uproarious Jumpsuit, the very slick, attitude-heavy Levitate, or even some of the moodier, more melancholy cuts on the album like My Blood or Bandito, which Bandito is my favorite song by the band in general. Also, with this being the real proper kickoff point of the lore, I think that the concept and world building here is fucking fantastic. Seriously, man, this album just paints vivid image after vivid image, giving you such fascinating, bright, vibrant, colorful storytelling that really just immerses you perfectly. Whether you're talking about a more heavy character-driven track like Jumpsuit, a more image-based piece like Nico and the Niners, or even the beautiful conclusion point this album leaves you off on with Leave the City that is this incredible cliffhanger moment leading into the rest of the lore, I am just in love with how they were able to pull off the concept of this album. This is actually one of my favorite concepts on any album in general. This album is a 10, easy 10, one of my favorite albums of all time, untouchable in the 21 Pilots discography.